students, this will be a brief tutorial on how to use iMovie. The first thing that you'll need to do is pull up iMovie. I have it down here on my panel, but you most likely will not. So that's when you can go to Finder, put in iMovie, and you'll want to click on this icon that's a little star. That'll bring it up. This is what iMovie looks like. This is going to be where you'll preview what your movie looks like. Once you have it down, you can review it in this panel here. This one is going to be your workspace. So it's actually where you're going to do most of your work. And then these tabs down here are the ones that you'll most likely be using for most, if not all, of your iMovie. We'll get into greater detail about them, but just so you know what they are, this one is for sound and music. This one is if you have existing pictures that you want to use. And this is for text, to enter text, transitions from one picture or one frame to the other, and if you want to enter a map or a picture of a globe. Now these you will also use up here. It's different tabs, but they do most of the same thing. There's a whole bunch of sections where you'll see you can enter fonts here as well as down here. So it's whichever is easiest for you. If you ever want to undo something, you just go to Edit, Undo. If you want to do it, put it back on, it'll be Edit, Redo. This is where in the clips you'll see some effects that you can do, slow motion, fast forward. If you have some favorites, again, enter text. Once you're done with your iMovie, you'll go to Share, and I will explain that in greater detail later. But for now, what you're going to do to start this iMovie is you will go to File, New Project. These are some themes that you can use to make your business commercial. But for this tutorial, we're going to start with no theme. As you see, there's a couple of them. Like if you have a sports business, you might want to use sports. These are different movie trailers that are also could work for your commercial. But again, we're going to start with no theme. If at any point you are making your commercial and you decide that you want to change the theme, you can always do that. It's no problem to go back and change your theme. You can call your project name whatever you want to call it. You can say it iMovie number 1. I'm going to call mine iMovie tutorial and create. So the first thing that we'll do is go down here to these little boxes. You're going to click the T for text, and these are the different effects. If you scroll over, you'll actually see the effect that it has. Once you choose the effect that you want to use, you just click on it and drag it up here until you see the green plus sign by my arrow, or you'll also see the green tab. That means that once you drop it, that's where it will start at. Now, since we don't have a picture, these are the different backgrounds that we can use. Again, if you scroll over, it'll show in your preview section. Once you pick which one you want, you just click on it. Now, we have to enter our text. To edit our text, you have to click on the blue bar at the top. Anytime that you see something highlighted, it means that you're editing that section. By highlighted, I mean with the orange box around the square. So since it's highlighted, we can go over to our preview box, click on it, and we're going to say, "Welcome to Golf High." Now you can edit your text by clicking on this box that says Show Fonts. You'll bring up the iMovie editing font box. So you can go to your different fonts here. You can choose a different font. You can also edit the color and then edit the font size. If you want to, you can go to the System Font panel. Now switch it over to this box, and it gives you more variety or options as far as the different fonts. You can also make your own color. But we're going to switch it back over to the iMovie font panel. And say you want to use this one, you want to use black, and you want it really large. And then you click done. If at any point you want to preview what it looks like, you just have to bring this red bar to the beginning, click the space bar, and it will play it. Now that you have that done, we're going to enter a transition for if you want to switch over to another picture. So you'll come down to these and you'll click this little box that looks kind of like an envelope. And again, if you run your cursor over the picture, it will show you the different effects. So, sorry about that. Once you choose an effect that you like, you'll just click on it and drag it over. And again, you see your green bar? That's where it's going. That means that wherever you drop it, that green bar is where that effect starts. Okay? So once you have that, bring your red bar to the beginning, hit the space bar, and you can see the transition starts. So the next thing that we'll want to do is add another picture for our transition. So we're going to go to Firefox. We're going to type in Google Golf High School. We're going to go to Go Images. Say you want an actual picture of golf. Click on that. And it's very important that you don't use this picture. You have to go to View Image. If you use the other picture, it will become very pixelated because it's not in the correct format. So once you hit View Image, you'll click on this picture and you'll drag it to your desktop. And we just have to find it. Alright, so see, it is ghs.jpg. That is the correct format for iMovie. So once you find it on your desktop, you click on it and you drag it over and you drop it. So bring the bar to the beginning, click the space bar, and you can preview what it looks like so far. Okay? Now if any time you want to edit a certain section, like say you want to change this first section, all you have to do is, you'll see this blue box that has the wheel in it. You can click on that. This is where you can edit this section. You can crop this picture. Since it's a blue background, you won't be able to do much with it. I mean a green background. But say you want to edit this picture, again, you'll see this blue box. You can click on it. This is where you can do some adjustments, like how long it is, a different video effect. These are the effects that you can choose from. If you use Instagram, most of these you've seen on Instagram. So you can have the negative if you want it in black and white, the negative, X-ray. So there's kind of some cool effects. And again, I'll show you how we got there. Again, it's the blue box, clip adjustments, video effect. You click on this. And these are the different video effects that you can choose from. Okay, so that was that part. The video adjustments, this is not a video, but if you have a video, this is where you can do some adjustments to it. Or the cropping, Kinburns, and rotation. So if you want the picture to be the full picture for the whole duration that it's on the video, you'll hit Fit. If you want to crop and just use a certain section, you'll hit Crop, this green box, and you can edit it this way. The Kinburns is kind of a cool effect. You can start like in the middle. So this is where it starts in this green box, and this is where it ends up. I'll show you. See how it scales out? You can also start at the top of the video and end at the bottom. See how it's kind of scaling down the picture. Another thing is, see how this transition is kind of fast? You can edit the transition. Again, you just go over it. You'll see the blue box. Click on it. Transition adjustments. And this is the duration. So if you want it a little bit longer, say a second, you just delete that and put a second. Right now, this is applied to all your transitions. So that means that all your transitions will be 1 second. You can always come back and edit that. If you want to change your transition, if you don't like how the transition is, instead of coming down here, another place that you can go is right here. And it will show you what the transition will look like with your pictures. So say you want to change it to mosaic, you just click on it. Again, it's 1 second. We change it to mosaic. Done. Okay? So another thing that you will do is add sound to it. So that's where you'll click this music note down here. If you want to preview, there's a whole bunch of them. And these are all the different just sections of sound. And we're going to leave it on booms. If you want to preview what it sounds like, you just have to click on it, push the play button. And that's where you can preview what it sounds like. If you like it, again, you just click, drag it over, and wherever you drop it is where it will start. Okay? So let's preview. Again, you want to start your red bar at the beginning, hit the space bar. Okay? Now, if you don't want it for the whole video, or that whole 6 seconds, you just have to click on it, and you'll have that orange bar. That means you're editing that section, and you can just move it to where you want it to end. Okay, another thing that you can also do is, if you want to delete, if you don't like this video or this alien sound, you highlight it so it's in yellow, click delete, and you delete it. If you want to do your own voice, you'll hit this little microphone button down here. It's a voiceover. So a box comes up to record. Click a clip where you want the voiceover to begin. So say we want it to begin at the beginning. Click there. Welcome to Golf High School. And when you're done, you just click. Welcome to Golf High School. Okay? So that's what we have so far. Now, if you want to, you will have to put a few different things that Golf High School has or offers. So say you want to show that golf offers football. Football, images, all right. So again, it is important to show, you click on this, you do not want to use this picture. Again, it will be pixelated. It's not the correct format, so it'll be very fuzzy and pixelated. So you want to go to View Image, click on it, drag it to your desktop. Now you just have to find it. See football.jpg, click on it, and drag it over to your workspace. So let's see what we have so far. Welcome to Goff High School. Okay. One thing that you'll probably want to do is add a cool transition between the high school and the football. So what you can do is go over to your transitions, which again was this button here. Pick one that you like. Say you like the cube. Just click on it, drag it over, and see this green bar that popped up between the high school and the football? That means that's where the transition will go. So you just drop it. High school. Okay, you will have to show 4 things that Goff High School offers. So you can do sports, you can do band, ROTC, whatever you want. If you like an English class, you can put a picture pertaining to English or business, computers. So it's up to you to be creative. You will need a title, a picture of the school, and then 4 things that it offers. You'll need transitions between all of them. You'll need to do a voiceover recording. So remember, that was this purple box down here, right here. And how you did that was in this microphone. And you'll also need some sound. If at any time you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to explore iMovie to get comfortable with it and have fun with it. So that is all that you will need to do for now. And let me know if you have any questions.